Hi guys. Well, I've just had a really interesting and potentially, deadly almost incident. Um, as some of you will know, I've always used Apple equipment, iPods, iPhones, but recently, well, in fact, 2 days ago, my upgrade period came through with O2, and I decided to get a free upgrade to the Galaxy S5 because it's got a substantially bigger screen. It's 1.1 inches bigger than the iPhone 5 that I had for the last 2 years. So the phone arrived, and I ordered a couple of cheap accessories off of eBay. One was this cheap cover in the same colour as the S5, and one of the things I'd seen that I hadn't really heard of before was wireless charging. This just plugs into your laptop or the Samsung charger, and with a small flat coil that fits on top of the battery and then just plugs into the two contacts to the side of the battery. This will then sit on top of this wireless charging unit, and the blue light will start flashing and it will wirelessly charge. And I thought that was a great idea, so I've got one downstairs, one upstairs, and one on order for the workshop. They're pretty cheap, £7, something like that, and it's worked absolutely fine for the last 24 hours. But this evening I thought, well, I'll just see if this cover is going to be any good. So I popped it on the phone. It's a nice tight fit. Well, that would give it a little bit of protection on the back, and then just popped it on there to charge, which it did. I don't know, about half an hour, 40 minutes later, I kept getting this funny smell of, well, like TCP, if anyone remembers that smell, a sort of antiseptic smell. And gradually it got worse and worse, and because I'm in the electronics industry, I suddenly realised exactly what it was, and it's burning plastic used in electronic equipment. So I'm sniffing around trying to think what the hell it is. I looked over to the phone, picked it up, and it's absolutely roasting under here. And then I looked at the unit, and it's got so hot that it started to melt. Hopefully this will focus, because you see that patch there? It was absolutely burning hot. You can see that it's melted and disfigured. So, I mean, this is your typical made in China stuff. So I just ran a fingernail around it and popped the cover off. And there's nothing in it apart from the coil and the tiniest little bit of circuitry. Let me just take my glasses off and have a closer look at that. Yeah, it looks like we've got the LED there. I'm just going to unplug it and take that small screw out and see if there's very much on the other side. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely more on the other side, as you can see there, hopefully. And if I can move this on the right way, yeah, if you look just in here, you can see that burn quite clearly. And let me just see what component that lines up with. Yeah, there is a small IC. Yeah, I'll see if I can get this zoomed in. You see the IC at the bottom here, the four-leg thing. If you look in the middle to the left and right of it, you can see that something has sort of bubbled up, and it looks like that's the coating on the PCB that's got so hot it's just bubbled up. Let me just have a close look again with my eyes. Yeah, I'd have to look that up and see exactly what that is doing. Now, I mean, that's quite worrying, because that could easily have burnt through that and caused, come on, focus, focus. It doesn't like this matte black finish, but you can clearly see that. It seems interesting that I've managed to charge the phone all night on the one upstairs, and then within about 40 minutes of trying to charge this with this cover on, we have had this this burning issue. So I guess it's a warning that there may be some issues. I'm just wondering if there's any protection in this other than the current limiting that a USB port would give you. In my case, I plugged it into the charger that came with the phone, but I'm just not seeing any. Certainly doesn't appear to be fused, and that IC has definitely bubbled up. Just going to scrape that off and see if it just comes away. Yeah, there we go. It's just got really hot. I'd have to look at it under the Mantis on the 15 lens, just see what's gone on there. But yeah, that's pretty worrying as far as I'm concerned. Either these units are just dangerous, or there has been some interaction, although I can't see how, between fitting this case and this. This is not in any way a conductive covering on here. I've checked all of that with the meter, so I don't understand how that would influence the wireless unit in any way. So I think, guys, if anyone has got any suggestions there as to what may have caused that, or the failure mechanism, I think it's going to be very useful to let the supplier of this know, because there is clearly some issue with this unit. Now, of course, it came with no instructions whatsoever, and maybe it's only designed to be used with the limited current on a USB port, but plugging it into the genuine Samsung charger, I'll have to check the ratings, but that probably is going to produce more than your USB laptop connection would produce, current wise. But I can't believe that I'm the first person to plug that into their normal charger. So I think we've got a problem. So let me know if you get a chance, and I'm going to try with the other one. I'll leave the phone on charge tonight. We've got smoke alarms in the bedroom. But yeah, I think that's really dangerous, and I don't know why it's happened. So any thoughts, please let me know. Thanks for watching.